Hey, Uncle from Hell. This video is for stupid or Johnny One Note or just plain maroon. Uh, I see all the comments he's making and I don't have the balls to come to his house. We already explained this. Look at Tommy told me that anytime I'm in Nevada to call him that he'd be there. He's told me that I was a coward. I wouldn't call him when I was in Nevada. He told me to come to Nevada. Then he told me to come to where he lives. And at one point they said, yeah. Well, you got to look at the legalities of everything, or what's really going on. First of all, Tommy wants me to come to his house because he got his guns, his bullets, his slingshots, his swords, and all his equipment there. So, if he should get slapped in his head, he can run up and shoot me, and I'm a trespasser because I'm on his property. When you go to someone's house for conflict, no matter where it is, whether it's in Boston, California, New York, you're in the wrong because you went there. By you going there, put you in the wrong. So if he shoots me, my problem. If he has me arrested, my problem. I went there. So that's why I said we'll pick out this desolate spot off of I-15, okay, exit 75 in Nevada, where it's nothing but a truck stop in a desert, and he won't be able to bring his guns and his bullets and his backup and his secret weapon and call the police or have the helicopters come in or anything. It'll be just me and him. But, of course, I knew and everybody else knew that he wasn't going to show. It was just, talk bullshit. Now he's on a thing. Well, Kenny, you said you're coming to my house. Yeah, I did, Tom. I did say it a long time ago. I'm thinking that I'm not coming to your house. First of all, I got a little more class than to come and get your family involved. Same as going to Larry's house. Same as going to anybody's house. I'm not going to nobody's house. But I'll be out in Nevada again if the case comes up where you want to like to. Maybe you grow up here by then. Who knows? See, Tom, how it works in the real world, not your fantasy world, of your Cabela's and shooting guns and jerking off and doing whatever you do. You're hiding in your house and, outside. When you leave the outside and you drive around, the real world is like this here. If somebody comes up to your house or somebody comes to you or somebody challenges you to a beef or something, you keep telling them you're going to beat them and, fuck them up because little guys are tough. And I know you probably eat broken like a lamb. You're so bad. I mean, I couldn't even imagine. I'm probably going to get the beat in my life. I mean, chicks could beat me up fucking better. I'd probably have a better shot of bringing my youngest daughter, for Christ's sake. But anyways, long story short, you didn't show up because we all know why you didn't show up. You have no balls. You say I'm a 70-year-old guy. Oh, you're worried about a 70-year-old guy? You wouldn't show up? Are you serious, Tom? No, that's not the reason why you're not showing up. Because you know you're going to get your ass handed to you. And everybody else does too. But see, even if that was my case and somebody was challenging me to show up and I was there and it was that convenient, just a couple of hours and get it done, I'd do it. You know why? Because what do I lose? I'd still be the man. I'd show up. See, I wouldn't be a coward, and I wouldn't be making up a million excuses. Well, you're going to come to my house. But Kenny, you said you're coming to my house, Kenny. Kenny, you said you're coming to my house, Kenny. Yeah, well, Tom, you said you were coming to Boston. You said you were coming to Plymouth. You said you were going to Ohio. You said a lot of things, Tom. You were going down to North Carolina. You were going down to Georgia up to Romney. But guess what? Tommy never left California. Because that's the way Tommy is, see. I don't think Tom knows what outside the closet of his house looks like. I think he just sits up there on his computer and makes these retarded videos that make no sense. And then, of course, what he'll do is, as soon as someone makes a comment, see, nobody has a right to make a comment. If you make a comment on my page, you're my gang. You make a comment on anybody else's page, it's cool. But if you make a comment on my page, you're my gang. Nobody has a right to make a comment on my page. They express their opinion. I guess it's not allowed on Uncle's page. Anybody else, so you can say whatever you want on their pages. But don't come to Uncle's page because then you're ganging up on someone. You're a gang. You have no right to voice your opinion. Of course, not that this asshole hasn't tormented you for years. So you have no right to voice your opinion because you're a gang if you're on Uncle's page. But Numbnuts is the first one to drag everybody into it. And the first thing he does is try to look for sympathy. Somebody sticks up for him. Oh my God, he's a hero again. See? But hey, you know how it is. We all know how it is with him. See? The thing is, if went on, told a story about being blown up in Beirut. You were a Marine, and stealing valor away from real Marines, and you didn't even have the fucking balls to stand up as a man and apologize to the Marines that you insulted. Stolen valor, piece of shit. And then on top of that, you made up stories that your mother and father died in an auto accident in Florida, and your father was drunk. Then what else did you do? Every single thing you did. But now what are you doing? Now, because you can't get to me, you can't get to Max, or you can't get to all these people that you keep threatening, because you don't want to get there. Now you're going to pick on the girls. So vlogger dog Chris, you're going to assault her and call her names and call her fat and everything. Why? Because she voiced her opinion on my page? You don't like that, Tom? Jesus Christ, girl. What, Tommy, anybody's got to write their opinion. So you have to attack everybody that doesn't, like, kiss your ass and go along with what you got to say? I really don't know or I care what you got to say. All I know is you're on there saying the same thing. Kenny, you said you're coming to my house. Well, Kenny ain't going to your house. 2 reasons. 1, it's your family and it got nothing to do with your family. 2, legally, anybody goes to someone's house looking for the sake of a fucking conflict, it's their fault for going there. And 3rd, you got all your guns, your bullets, your slingshots, your hand grenade fucking launchers and all that bullshit in your house. That's like me saying, oh, go down this road through the ambush, it'll be okay. No, you want to meet with me, you're going to meet me on neutral grounds, you're going to be empty-handed, and you're going to meet me like a man. Well, whatever you want to call yourself. You're scared your teeth are going to get knocked in straight or something, or your toupee's going to hit the ground. That ought to be the least of your problems. I got a funny feeling that you're so fucking bad that you're going to get out of that car and kick the shit out of me. I had that feeling. Anyways, this is Uncle from Hell, and I'll be up to Vegas again shortly. I don't know how soon. When I get a chance, I have other things I'm doing right now, but for those of you that don't know what, I got my Charger back. It's all done up now, and it's I got the rear end fixed. Everything's ready to roll, and I'm having a ball with that. And I changed my vehicles around a little because Uncle hit a lot of cars, and some people think that I have one car and I have no money, and I don't have any money. I'm flat as a duck's paw. You can slide me under a door, but I do all right for myself. Anyways, this is Uncle from Hell telling you keep it under 100. Remember, Uncle's watching, but Uncle's always watching. and for the guy out there, you're pathetic. Keep kicking that dead horse. You said you were coming to my house, Kenny. Kenny, you said you were coming to my house, Kenny. Kenny, you said you were coming to my house, Kenny. You got no balls, Kenny, because you said you were coming to my house, Kenny. You got just, but how many times did Tommy say he was coming to Nevada for Kenny? How many times did Tommy say he was coming to Boston? How many times did Tommy doesn't do anything. Tommy doesn't leave his house. See? And then he says, well, I can't. I'm homeschooling. You don't even leave your house to bring your kid to school. You don't leave your house. So your whole life is on the computer, insulting women, breaking people's balls and going after people that can't fight your back, making fun of people because you don't like them, or if they stand up to you, they're a pedo, or they're a child molester or something. Well, you better look back in your history, buddy. Huh? When you were fucking around with 14-year-old girls and saying shit and you wanted to visit them, and your bubble video where you wrap yourself up in bubble wrap and then hit it and sending naked pictures of yourself to Italian broads and other people. You are a fucking gem. So if I was you, I wouldn't be throwing any rocks. And I'm not coming to your house, Tom. I'm never coming to your house. I don't go to people's houses. I might say that in a fit of rage. I'll come to your house, but I don't go to people's houses, and I just explain why. For legality's number one. As soon as I show up on your doorstep, I'm wrong. You can shoot me at the bottom of your stairs, I'm wrong. I got a defense. You don't have a defense when you go to someone's houses. That's it. You're done. You have no right. Just like if someone assaults you in a car and you jump in a car and go after them. You're the one that's wrong. So, catch a clue, dude. I ain't coming to your house. I'm never coming to your house. I don't want to go to your house. Like I said, your family's got nothing to do with it. There's no innocent bystanders, and I'm certainly not going to walk there with you stand on the top of the ship with your grenade launcher and your 223 and 556 and your 822 and your 308s and your Mini 14s and all the other bullshit that you bought that's useless. Because you know what? You only need one gun and one bullet. You don't need an arsenal. But, you know, people buy a lot of guns, and that's all they talk about is guns, 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 guns. To me, it's just paranoid fucking pieces of shit. But that's the way I feel. You know, if that's your whole life, everything you're going to talk about is guns. Look at me at the range. I bought a new gun. This is my gun. We're going to get another gun. I got another gun here. I got a gun here. I got a gun here. Look at both my shoulder holsters. I got guns. Look at my slingshot. Isn't this nice? I got a slingshot. Shoots 88 magnums. Dude. Roll a fucking pair of nuts. Next time I'm in fucking Vegas, if you really want to fucking straighten it out, straighten it out. If you don't, just keep making these bullshit videos or keep picking on the women. Where you go and fucking anybody else that makes a comment on my channel, go after them, because you're certainly not doing nothing with me. Everybody that watches your videos thinks you're an idiot. Well, you might have one or two supporters, but you know, like jock straps don't change overnight. Anybody that really knows you, knows what you stand for. I don't know how they can support you at all. But I guess you know, some people just like that kind of fucking bullshit, I guess. But stolen valor, fake Marine, and just a fucking phony. A phony coward, that's all you are. So keep it under 100, and Uncle's watching.